Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we ain't do no mic check.
You hear me? Y'all hear me?
Ooh, 1 2 1 2. We good? Everybody good?
Smitty, you good?
Up here, Smitty?
Did you hear me? Put up the one if you hear me. All right.
One minute.
All right. Mic check. 1 2
Yo,
1
yo, in the
2.
building.
It's another week. It's
Let's
another
go.
it's another episode, everybody. Anybody who's waiting on We Got Next. This is a weekly show. You know,
Absolutely.
most of these shows they're doing it every day. Every time some jump off, every other two. We don't, we ain't got it like that. we trying to get there, but this is a weekly show. Uh the last time we checked in with you guys, Mike Lewis, Art Don't Start Young, and Mr. Deacon Jones.
Yes, sir.
Now we have a good friend of the show that hopped in last week that's back again. Smitty, what's up, man? What's going on? Oh Lord, where's he at? You in the basement?
Huh?
Where you at, dog? Damn, are you futuristic, Nick? Where you at?
Oh, he got
Yeah,
that
you
different
know.
background on
Oh
there. What's going
man.
on, bro?
What's going on? Nice
What's
to meet
going
you,
on,
man.
fam?
Nice to meet you.
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah.
They,
Let's get it. Let's get it.
You
they
know,
up here clowning,
it's
man. You know.
yeah, this is one of those episodes where obviously we talking about the finals. When you go off for a week, like we do our shows a weekly, a lot can happen, a lot can change. I think the last time we was here, game one just took place. Indiana went up 1-0. Now we had a full 4 games that have been played. The series is tied at 2. So
Mhm.
uh I think anybody who has watched we got next. Mr. Smith is going OKC clearly. The Deacon wasn't here,
Mm.
and I think me and Art was not pulling for Indiana, but we pretty much was like after we saw game one. I feel like this: when you steal a game like that on the road in the
Right.
fashion that you did,
Right.
I have to give you the edge because you stole whole court. Now the problem is obviously last night was
Oh, it's
Friday.
different. It's different.
Now they stole it back.
Oh, it's
The
different.
next 2 or 3 will be in OKC.
It's different now.
So I know he's feeling good. I thought he was gonna hide tonight. Today, to be honest, because for before the game started, he was like, while the game was going on, I said, man, you gonna show tomorrow? You sure? He said, I'll be there. I said, you sure? He said, y'all ain't gonna slam me, are you? I said, nah, but
No.
you the only one really.
It's about me,
Yeah, you don't lie, Smith. You weren't saying it.
man. Look,
You weren't saying it.
I'm gonna get my turn. Go ahead. I'm
ahead.
gonna get my turn.
I'm just laying it out. I'm just laying it out, bro. I'm not
Because,
trying to. I ain't
but no,
putting no
because
offense, but it's just the truth.
hold on. But last week you and Art clearly picked Indiana to win. You trying
Yes,
to act like y'all didn't. You trying to say, well, you trying to dance around it.
Man, well,
Oh, we got the footage.
I'm
We got the
here.
footage.
You act like I didn't do a show today. We here. I
Oh,
didn't skate and say
we-
I'm gonna cancel the show.
Phil, one thing I'm gonna say though, we can definitely fact check. We can definitely fact
It's
check.
last week.
We can definitely fact check.
Listen, the bottom line is this. I'm on the mindset that OKC as good as they are.
Yeah.
You talk about a 68 win team in the regular season.
Yeah.
The MVP is on their roster.
Facts.
Even as good as they are, to me, they have gotten exposed. Am I right or wrong? To me, their overall roster has gotten exposed in this series in 4 games.
I got 2 words for you.
What's up?
Rick Carlisle.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm sorry. Ooh,
Rick
that sounds crazy.
Carlisle.
Okay.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
that man is coaching his ass off right now. Okay. Arguably the best coach in the league that they don't talk about. They sleep on him. I swear they do. I got Indy. Could be wrong.
Thank you.
Could be wrong,
Thank
but
you.
I got Indy. And the reason why is Rick Carlisle.
Thank you.
And the depth of that bench.
Mhm.
So they had last night. They let that shit get away.
They did.
They let that shit get away. And the one thing you can't let is the MVP. If you've been able to contain him in any form of fashion, any bit of a little bit, you better put some pressure on his ass even more. Because if he break it, you see what happened last night. You see what he did.
I'm gonna go this route. I definitely love Indiana, and I definitely like OKC too. So, but what I'm gonna say, what happened yesterday, Coach D coached yesterday. So what he did was he said, "Okay, Jalen, I want you to go ahead and be the number one today. Get your boy SGA some time."
You said Jalen. Who you talking about?
J Dub.
For
yeah, 27. Yeah.
He played. He was the number one yesterday. So what ended up happening is, so when the fourth quarter come in, SGA come alive. You know why? Because Coach D know Indiana is a fourth quarter team.
They are.
They're a fourth quarter team. So what you gonna do? You know you're gonna lose in the fourth. So what you gonna do? You're gonna have your star be ready to make that move in the fourth quarter, and he did. So now Rick got to do is he got to understand what just happened here. You know what I mean? And then he got to adjust.
And that's what he do well. He been doing that forever.
Well, we gonna have to see. So, go ahead, Mike.
No,
go ahead, bro.
You.
So, to me, I like everything Art just said. I agree with that. But like I told Mike yesterday, one of the things I felt like they killed Indiana, and I feel like Rick Carlisle just got out coached yesterday on part of what Art said, but also on part, they was running a full court press basically the entire game. And I think the Thunder caught on to that at some point, because to me, that game never felt like Indiana had it to where you just felt like Indiana was going to win it. Because the Thunder only hit 3 threes yesterday. That's it. They only scored 9 points off 3-pointers. Everything else was in the paint, mid-range street throws. You don't see that too often in the NBA. By the time we got to the fourth quarter, Shea scored 15 points in like 4.5 minutes.
Jesus, that's what I'm talking about.
The Pacers missed 8 3-pointers. There was 8. They was airballing threes. They was gassed. You can't run full court press the entire game. Like that's because if you've seen, especially in the I think the second quarter.
Yep.
By the time they got half court, OKC was already in the paint. So either they was gonna foul them because they couldn't get set, or they was just go make that bucket. Like OKC was never out of the game.
No, they weren't. They were in the game the entire time. I'll give you that on the pressing, but it needed an adjustment. But the whole thing was that until the fourth quarter, it was working. Until the fourth quarter. But
I don't think it was ever working.
It was working because it was up the whole damn time.
But that don't really mean nothing. Like my man said,
it changed in the fourth, and it came to what I'm agreeing with you. Dude caught on. You know what I'm saying? And by the time he caught on, Rick Carlisle couldn't adjust no more. It was burnt. It was burnt. There was no more adjust. But now he's gonna have to cross it to where he see what he has to do to cover Jalen as well. I mean, it's gonna be a coaching duel from here on out. It's gonna
and they let Caruso get off too. They let Caruso get 20.
I don't even want to talk about him right now, bro. Because that wasn't the first time he did that. Now Carlisle, let's figure it out. That wasn't the first, Mike. You know it. That wasn't the first time he went off like that.
Yeah, you said that yesterday, Mike.
AC Caruso.
I mean,
that wasn't the first time, Mike.
Bro, to me, like
Caruso ain't no scrub though.
No, I ain't say that. But you gotta figure that out.
But this series, man, it's now you've got both teams who've won on each other's court. The series is officially started. Cool. I'm based off last night's game. If this is how the last 3 games are going to be played out, I'm worried for Indiana, because now you're looking at it to where it's like, okay, they got a dude that can bake you. We know SGA can get his whenever he want. I'm looking at Indiana. I'm like, Siakam is nice, and can he really do? And Halliburton can't. Nimhart. These are a lot of pieces that fit together. Well, if you're talking about trying to take somebody home, take me to the crib, get me to the promised land,
they need a game.
OKC got one and Indiana don't. So now I'm worried because the next 2 or 3 are in OKC's house. Do I feel confident that you can get one? No. You got one already, which was cool.
You had to get that.
I don't know if you can get another one over there. So we talked about this with me. Last night was Indiana's game 7. If you go up 3-1, the series is over.
Indiana gonna win one more.
It's they are, but I'm saying it might be ceremonial. Like okay, OKC goes up 3-2, Indiana ties up 3-3, and they gonna lose a 7.
If they go up, if they went up yesterday, they got the advantage.
Yeah, you have the advantage.
And then you could go back to OKC,
and it won't matter.
And still come back home and win.
But
I don't see them winning. I don't know if they can. I'll put it to you this way: I don't see them winning no game 7 in OKC.
No.
No. If you got any chance,
you got
this
get the
next
game.
Win game 5.
Is it?
They got to win next 2 games.
So far, nobody has won 2 in a row in the series.
No.
It's been win, loss, win,
Which
loss.
is and by the way, all these people talking shit about how this finals is trash. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
absolutely.
I don't think it's trash.
Shot said that too. He just
This is one of the best damn
31 years old.
I've seen.
And he mad because LeBron I didn't step
Yeah,
out.
they don't want to.
They don't want to watch it.
They
they don't want to watch
star.
it. Yeah.
Oh no.
They don't
no.
want to watch it. I'm like, y'all tripping.
That's what I heard. We don't want 2 country bunking teams. I'm like, get the fuck. These boys was playing
Hey,
hard-nosed basketball.
This is what we've been missing.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is what we've been missing, Smitty. This is a great series.
I can't believe
Hey,
that.
I guarantee you, if Boston was in there, they would have lost that game against the Pacers. I mean,
Absolutely.
They would have lost yesterday because they would have shot themselves out the gym.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah.
It's
like what me and you said. Just to piggyback, what me and you said, they needed get the game yesterday to order to have an opportunity to put more pressure on OKC.
Absolutely,
because you didn't get that game yesterday.
Now it's on you.
Now the pressure is back on Indiana.
Yes,
can it handle that pressure? I don't know.
Because the game that you got in OKC, you stole.
You stole that one,
but we stole it. And I'm sorry, not we. You know what I am.
Yeah,
they stole it, but they stole it. But they were shooting terrible.
Yes, they was
terrible.
Yeah.
So, but that was also game 1. That's the template. OKC might be feeling like they got some seasoning right now. You know what I'm saying? And that they know what it is
right now.
What, like I said, it's gonna take if this series continues to go, it's gonna take a Carlisle adjustment, bro.
One thing I will give credit to Indiana is because the adjustment from game 1 to now is totally different.
Mm-hmm.
Game 1, they had 19 turnovers in the first half. They ain't look like that since.
True.
So you can make in-game adjustments on the fly in the middle of a series. This called coaching.
Yeah,
absolutely.
This is called coaching.
For sure.
A lot of teams can't adjust to that.
Yeah.
And even when Mark Daigneault, I'm not about to let him off the hook. The fact that you sat up here, but before the series began and you bench Hartenstein, when him and Holmgren was a +6-7 rating together on the.
I don't understand
what are you?
That shit.
They said Cason Wallace is so bad. In 80 minutes of basketball, he's had 17 points total. 17 points total, bro. What is he doing so great to where you feel you got to start him?
They say they got him in for defense.
Bro, man.
So they're saying
bro,
Indiana is that much better offensively that you got to put it in the defense.
You bowing down too early. You're the number 1 team in basketball.
I agree with you. I'm not gonna let.
What are you doing?
I'm not gonna let Rick Carlisle off the hook too.
Yeah, don't get it because
what Rick do?
He got outcoached yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday he got outcoached.
Yeah, he did. You don't think he got outcoached yesterday?
What you all because what they went back to Hartenstein? They still didn't play him the same minutes that he played.
Nah, because of how. Listen, once again, you can't necessarily contain Shy, but he wasn't able to do the shit that he was doing in that fourth quarter. I'm agreeing with Smitty. They was burnt by that fourth.
Y'all
quarter.
did see that he traveled on that last play, that shot, that baseline shot.
That travel count for them.
I mean, yeah, that's the NBA.
That don't count for them. All them points.
That's MVP. They ain't gonna call that. You know that, Mike. You know that, Mike. They ain't gonna call it. But what I'm saying, where I'm not letting Rick off the hook, who been cooking for them the whole Indiana's and OKC series? Ben Mathurin. How many minutes Ben Mathurin had?
Well, no.
How many minutes he had?
No, I don't agree with that. He had one good game, and he missed 3 out of 4 free throws late in the game yesterday. So
he averaged. Yeah. He's averaging 20-some points.
Actually, he killed y'all because Naismith fouled out, and you had to put him in, and he missed 3 out of 4 free throws. He killed them, bro. Well, now, if you make all 3 and you're down 2 instead of 5.
Well,
if he would have made 2, if he would have made 2,
he not doing his job because he missed free throws.
That's a big bro. He hurt that was
at that time of the game. Yeah, no, he's not doing his job at that time of the game.
No, I'm not saying the moment. Okay, you're right, the moment. But I'm saying throughout the course of the game, how many minutes he had? Like 18 minutes the whole game.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, so what you're saying is you're looking at Carlisle like, okay, you're going with you're going with Toppin, McConnell, and Ben Shepherd over Mathurin.
Mathurin can get a shot. He got a bag. In the fourth quarter, they needed him.
It can be looked at this way too. OKC is undefeated after a loss. They 6-0 in the postseason after they lose. They have not lost back-to-back postseason games.
But what I'm saying, you just not getting your you're not putting in, you're not giving your team an opportunity to win. Obi was in the fourth quarter. He was trash. He wasn't giving you.
He's been more consistent to me in this final series than the Mathurin. He's been more consistent.
I give you that. It's apples to oranges. I give you that. But overall, I would have wanted to see Mathurin a little bit more.
Than Obi overall, but I'm with Mike too. He's been playing better than him.
Yeah, yes, he just has.
He's been. I'm not saying he hasn't.
Me personally, I honestly don't think nothing would have helped him that fourth quarter. Only thing that could have helped him is my man hitting those free throws.
You can't say that definitively if you don't got dog on the floor. You can't say that.
But you could look at the numbers. Like I said, you could look at the numbers and see like they scored 17 points. They missed every single 3-pointer in the fourth. I mean, maybe they taking too many threes. I don't know. OKC only took 16. They took 36.
Indiana go broke like that sometimes.
And this is what we were saying earlier. They are, when you talk about a true roster, a true team, they literally, from the first man to the 12th or 15th, they all feed off each other. OKC, they can go Shea 35. They can go Jay Williams 27, Chet 15 and 15. They can do that with Indiana is. Bro, I'm looking at everybody because now it's like, okay, we get outscored 31-17 in the fourth. Nobody can barely get to 20. Siakam had 20 points. He was 6 for 15 from the field. Miles Turner had 12. Halliburton has 18. Nembhard has 10. Like this is reminding. This is vibes of when the game is close. They got the real closer on that side, and Indiana has to really hope. They don't really have a guy that's really gonna shake you out your draws. Pause. They don't.
They play 100%.
Indiana doesn't.
They got 100% team ball.
It's team ball. It's not.
But that's the thing, though. If they're not hitting on all of these cylinders, they're not gonna win. They got to hit on all of these cylinders. And like
that's another thing. Oh, my bad.
No, you go, bro. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's no, because you said they play team ball. They only had 1 assist in the fourth as well. So like in the fourth, they broke all the way down. They literally broke down.
And then another bad thing, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander had 0 assists the entire game. 0.
Sometimes you got MVP that's going
0.
Yeah.
The last 4 minutes of the game, they got outscored 16-7 at home. That was their game 7. To me, if y'all don't win this series, that's the reason why. You have to win both. You stole game 1.
You got to protect home.
Now it was in your favor, and you gave it back.
You got to protect home.
This is it. Go. You look at series before this. Look at how it played out. Indiana wins game 1 in New York after being down 15 points with 3 minutes left. Came back and won that game. Won the series. It matters.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It will catch up to you. This is not like this game. It means something. It means something.
For you to be able to press OKC to the point of how close some of these games are.
They don't look comfortable. They don't look comfortable.
I will say that I'm not going to say that Indiana is out, but you got to win this next game. Like this next game is really your elimination game.
I look at it like this. I look at it like this, fellas. The script is set. OKC's supposed to win game 5. Indiana's supposed to go back and win game 6. And this is going 7. And I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay. So
I believe that's what's going to happen.
I don't want to. If I'm Indiana, I don't want to play OKC.
Obviously. The problem is you
7
had to
games.
win one more to win this series, and I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen because you blew it last night. You blew it.
Yeah.
You blew it, bro. You probably
Well,
blew this series.
Hold on, I wouldn't go that far because I don't think they in that locker room saying we blew it.
No, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
If they
Like,
can go out, bro,
it's 2-2. Let's not get ahead of it. Both teams
Dude,
need
they've
two
been
games to
spread-
win.
listen,
I'm gonna tell you.
Technically
They've been
speaking,
scrapping.
bro, who wants to be in this situation? If I'm Indiana, you got to win at least
I mean,
another
obviously,
game
no-
on the road.
Indiana ain't afraid of them.
I'm not
Obviously-
saying they are.
They not.
Look, but
I'm just
obviously
saying, bro.
nobody.
You could have won
But-
both at the crib, and you up 3-1. The
But
series
look,
is curtain
you gotta
call.
look at it like this: one bad bounce in game one, and you 3-1 right now. So you got to be happy. You 2-2, and it's basically back to 0.
You
Indi-
still
and
got
listen,
a chance.
listen,
You
listen,
still
listen.
having the best chance.
Indiana wasn't gonna win this game, no way. I'm gonna tell you why. 50 points in the paint.
That's what I'm.
OKC, you not winning that.
Nope.
Okay, y'all saying Obi hooping, right? 50 points in the paint. Where you at defensively? That's how I'm looking at it.
Mm.
Where you at? 50
And that's
points.
only in the paint,
Come,
not
that's-
mid range.
Mhm.
that-
Not.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Smitty. It's my thing is you didn't give your team an opportunity to answer what they was doing when you got Matherin on the bench only getting 14 minutes, Mike. He just killed them last game. So what are you saying
That's-
to his confidence?
But that's like saying.
that's Rick Carlisle is he fooling.
But that's like
My
saying.
thing, listen, hold on. My thing is this. 04 Pistons, bro. Lindsey Hunter balling. 20. He gave you solid 27 minutes. Solid.
Man, I wouldn't even brought them.
No,
up.
hold on. I'm just making a point.
I don't know if they deserve being
27 minutes, bro.
That was
Right?
a real team.
He gave you 20. He gave you 25 minutes, right?
Mhm.
25 minutes and gave you a good 18 points. Next game, Larry Brown only played him 9 minutes.
Mhm.
What are you doing to his confidence? What are you doing?
Well, that's what we talked about earlier. That's what you shot down Hartenstein confidence. You shot down Aaron Wiggins confidence because you played them a lot throughout the season.
but you can
And now
do
once the
that.
finals start,
But you can do
you
that
acting
to
like
them
you don't
though.
see them.
But hold on, you can do that to those guys because OKC is still a better team than Indiana overall.
Are they?
Yes.
I don't know if I believe. I
Yeah,
don't know if
man.
Yes,
I
they
don't
are.
know if I agree with that, bro.
They are better on paper.
Nah, I don't know if I agree with that. If you try to
Smitty,
tell
how
me,
many players on OKC went to the what is that, the all team, the NBA all team,
all NBA.
and all NBA? How many players? 3 or 4, right?
3.
Yeah, I think so.
It was Shea, Jalen Williams, and Lou Dort.
How many Indiana has?
1.
Mhm.
Who's better?
But are you trying to tell? Okay, so since we going there, let's keep it a buck then.
Okay.
Is Jalen Williams that better than Pascal Siakam?
No,
No, he's not.
he in a better system.
No, he's not.
He looks better in a better
Is
system.
Chet Holmgren that much better than Miles Turner? No, he's not. No, he's not. It's hard.
They don't have-
that much. Go ahead, Smith.
It's like I told you yesterday. They don't have to be better than them.
Right, they got to beat him.
They don't have to be better than them, man.
I'm telling you, your team is where it's at. So
That's
what I'm
it.
saying is, what happened yesterday is Indiana looked small.
Did they fall off the map that much?
They
putting
look small,
Hartenstein and
bro.
Chet on the
They
bench.
look,
They
look
just,
small.
to me, they embarrassed themselves in the fourth quarter because
They looked.
you
Small.
were up 7 to start the fourth. You were up 4 with like 3 minutes left, and you stopped. You couldn't score on
It's the finals. You got to use your bodies.
Yeah.
Period.
You
Yeah.
got to.
You got to use your
And
bodies.
that's where a home run hitter like SGA is going to make the difference.
That's
Indiana
facts.
don't have one.
I mean, but you're not. But what are you doing to the players that you do have?
But if you actually play your team like you're supposed to play them,
thank you.
it's a different
Mhm.
story.
It's a different story. You gotta put him in. He just went off last
He
game.
got out coached yesterday.
Come on, Mather.
Yes.
The same dude that missed three out of 4 free throws.
Come on, but what did he do last game, Mike? What did he do last game, Mike?
Bro, but he
He
looked like
helped them win.
he looked like Shaquille O'Neal shooting them Jays.
No,
Them free throws,
hold
didn't
on.
he?
No, what did they supposedly start do Indiana last game?
The who?
Who's the Indiana star? Not
Halliburton.
Halliburton. What did he do last game?
He had 22, 9, and 11.
We both said it. We like, where did that come from?
Well, let's be real, Art. He scores off of like, it's not like he's controlling the game. It's not like it's like it's cool. It's a little floater here and there. SGA when he
I'm not
he
comparing
scored,
the two.
I'm just saying it's a difference between how he impact the game. Halliburton not the same. That's not.
Here's what I'm okay. Flint versus Detroit. Draymond and them going crazy.
Mhm.
But you got somebody from they city, right? On your Detroit team, you're not putting dog in to go at them. Ben Mathurin is from where they from, bro.
No, I get what you're
SGA
saying.
and them boys, you not putting the dog in.
Bottom line is this:
You gotta let them cook, right?
it's a circle right now. What y'all talking about? It's a revolving circle. Because the bottom line is you have to play. You have to play your team. You got to play your bodies.
It comes down to who's better, Naismith or Mathurin. And I think the coach says Naismith. That's what you've seen. That's why you remember Mathurin was starting early in the season. He was a starter. He was a starter.
I don't know if I agree with that, bro.
When Naismith came back, Mathurin went to the bench. That's a fact.
I think they should split time.
All I'm saying is, the last game that you won, if he had minutes, which he did, and numbers, you can't change that in the finals.
You totally changed it.
You can't change that.
You can't do that to
But
dog.
once again, this is Rick Carlisle and his adjustments. Now they were man on man all damn game, like Smitty said.
It was.
And he got burnt in the fourth. That's all. This is still a coaching chess game. This shit is far from over.
Yeah.
For sure.
Far.
For sure.
That wasn't their last chance. Hell no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I just look at it like it comes down to just like you gained an opportunity by stealing game one the way in the fashion that you did. You gave away game four. You were up 8 points to start the quarter. You up 9 with that was you could have put a chokehold on this mofo.
But nobody should know more than Indiana.
This is the rap. You're not coming back from this. That's the problem. But now you got to go back to OKC for at least 2 out of the next 3. I don't know how you recover from this.
You don't win.
I don't know.
They don't have to win 2 in OKC. They have to win 1 in OKC.
I'm not saying that. I agree. The point is, it's putting pressure on you to win another game in their house. To win another game there.
It's not like it's impossible.
It wasn't. Game 1 was not that easy.
I ain't saying it was.
Now Smith had to break. He had to let me. I'm like, damn, I thought he's right. It wasn't that easy.
The whole point is it happened.
Facts.
Only need 1 point to win.
Facts.
All right.
Facts.
Where we at?
Facts.
What you got going next? Is there anything else on there, or just all the finals pretty much?
Well, no, I don't know if somebody you good, baby. You want to? I know it's a little late over there, man. I want you to hop on this segment, or you want to stay on?
I can stay on. Right.
Y'all cool with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So
I got next?
There's a lot of talk about before the series started, or even during this series, how the coverage has been off. A lot of fans don't appreciate the coverage that ESPN has been giving the final. It's almost like it's like a even First Take just totally they're talking about where Giannis is going, where is KD going, the off season. It's like we're in the middle of the finals. They said Stephen A. Smith was caught playing solitaire last night during the game. This is crazy, bro. So my thing is this: we remember how it was coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy the NBA on NBC is coming back to maybe let people know what we used to. They want to act like we dinosaurs, like we don't know what we talking about, like we slow. No, I remember how it used to be, and it wasn't like this. So Adam Silver, whatever you're trying to sell to us or make us think we don't know what we're talking about, that's one thing. David Stern, oh no, he was about that history. You can say whatever you want to say about him. Did he nix the Chris Paul trade to LA? Fine. But I really didn't have no problem with David Stern. I really didn't.
David Stern did a lot of dirt, but that's what the commissioner has to do. Adam Silver has just been trying to, he's been trying to put a bow tie on it too much, and we don't need no bow tie.
You trying to sweet and low? I don't want no sweet and low. I don't want no sugar.
We need to take this shit back.
Can you just go ahead and keep it a buck?
Give me back to the pure cane sugar.
Come on, Jordan.
Fuck your sweet.
Come on back, Jordan.
Fuck your sweet and low. But the point is where you going is trying to return to the game. I've said this each show. The NBA appreciated what them Pistons did. They did this year because nobody expected it, and they played defense, bro.
Yes, they did.
Nobody, they're a physical team, and you need that. I don't
Yeah,
care
you
what you
do.
say. When in any point in this game, when it was most competitive
Yep,
and them ratings was through the roof, is when you had some physical play.
that's right.
That's what it was, bro.
Even-
So what they trying to do in my book is trying to spin that block and go back, and I'm happy with it. Getting Mike back. Hey, the boy Mike say, there's two things I heard that Mike said. They said Brian don't want to hear what he gonna have to say,
Yep,
and he also said that his fan base is toxic.
yep.
He coming back to shut them the hell up. But either way it goes, you hear his name in NBC and NBA, and nostalgia is sparked. Watch them numbers be so much fucking better next year. Watch. What? But and I'm gonna leave you go here. But what's disrespectful to me is, at this time, you have two teams who played tough to get to where they are, and nobody is
Nobody is free. I was just at the barbershop literally before we got here.
Nobody.
I was on the step. We were sitting on the step waiting for the barber to come through, and we were just talking. And he was like, "Man, I ain't watching that." He like 30, 31.
Yeah.
I ain't watching that,
Yeah.
man. I'm like, bro. I'm like, these are two pretty good teams. Are you sure? I ain't watching that. Ain't LeBron in there? Ain't Stephen? I'm like that. This is the problem.
Absolutely.
This is the problem.
That's it is.
So you keep that in mind, right? Not only are they talking about just the teams that's in it, it got so bad, bro. They talking about the people that's commentating. They talking about Doris Burke. They talking about Richard Jefferson.
They are.
They want Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy back, and I don't blame them.
But keep it a buck. Look at this. This lineup for the finals is fucking filth.
Yes, it is.
They did that on purpose, bro, because they didn't want these teams in there. They didn't. They wanted OKC to get knocked out. You understand what I'm saying? They wanted Ant-Man there.
They did.
They wanted Ant-Man there, and they wanted maybe Boston
They
New
did.
York.
or
They did.
New York
Or
there.
They want
They
New York
did.
there.
They did.
They wanted New
So
York
they're
there.
not getting the press that they should get.
That's true.
That shit crazy. If I don't know if y'all ever watch it. If you get a chance, watch the series called Winning Time. It's about when Magic first came to the Lakers.
I remember. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I've seen the first season of that.
They didn't expect for Magic to be popping them boys and popping Dr. J in their house. And the dude and dog,
No
listen.
doubt. No doubt.
David Stern, he wasn't the commissioner at that point. Larry O'Brien still was. He said, somebody got to get Larry on the helicopter. We got to get a trophy out today. So when they don't expect it, or when they're gonna do to nobody wants to see this.
So
let's not help them.
So Smitty, you spent some time in New York, man. What was it like out there, man? Like as far as basketball fans go.
I mean, shoot, when I was in New York, the Knicks sucked. So nobody wasn't really paying
Hey,
too much.
Speedy, say that one more time. Would you say?
When I was living there, the Knicks sucked.
Dang, dog.
I mean, nobody really paying attention. I mean, I went to one game. I mean, I just went to go to Madison Square Garden, not to even see the Knicks. They was trash.
Was Melo there?
What was this? 2007, 2008.
Oh,
Melo
wow,
was there.
you went way.
Melo was there.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he was
Melo
there.
was there.
Yeah.
Melo one that was.
No, he was. I think he was still in Denver.
Melo
He
didn't
was
get
still in
there
Denver.
like 2011, 2012.
Yeah, like after LeBron went to Miami. Yeah. This because I think this was back when Isaiah Thomas was the coach or something.
Oh
Like,
man.
No, he was GM.
he was GM.
Yeah, GM.
Yeah.
But on to what Mike talking about with the with how like people don't feel like they need to be watching this finals and stuff. To me, that just proves that the stars of today aren't bigger than the stars of yesterday. Like they keep trying to, like the young cats keep trying to drill into our heads. Because if these guys was as big as they said they are, and
Pause.
I mean, shut up. And if they were stars like everybody say they are, then people would be watching the game. Like, wouldn't nobody come to you and be like, if LeBron not in, I'm not watching. Like LeBron, when outside of the bubble, when is the last time LeBron made a legit finals? Like ever since LeBron been in, ever since LeBron,
That's the bubble,
I said legit.
COVID.
he said a legit final since then. I mean, what was it?
Oh,
17?
legit was 17.
Was
Yeah,
Cleveland.
17. Yeah, so So just think about that. Like ever since he been to LA, they've been trash.
Oh, for sure, I agree with that.
LA,
Oh, no
LA, I
doubt.
mean, yeah, they made the
No
West
doubt.
Finals. They won that one championship, but he either haven't made the playoffs or they've been to the play-in. Steph Curry, yeah, they won that championship, but he missed a couple of playoffs himself since then. Me and Mike was talking yesterday. KD ain't been doing nothing. So I don't get like why people expect these guys to go to the finals every year when they haven't really been there at least like the last 5 years. But I mean, Steph won like 2-3 years ago.
They're not
But-
respecting passing the mantle because LeBron James still fucking play basketball. And I ain't trying to be funny. They're not respecting that because y'all not giving the youngins a chance to do something because you still here. But the whole thing is you're not winning. You got people who are actually winning, and y'all like it's not as impressive because Steph, LeBron, and them not there. No, there's new stars developing. But like I said, the stars that they wanted in the finals didn't make it this time. What we got right now is like another situation. I don't know if y'all have ever heard about when Portland won that championship with when they had Bill Walton. They only won 1 year.
That's
That's in the 70s, right?
Yeah, they only won 1 year. This is what we got. We got a situation like that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. Shai is a star and he's an MVP, but the league gonna want somebody else. They don't want it to be him. They don't want him to be the new face.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
There hasn't been an American MVP.
That's what I'm just about to get to.
In how long now?
That's what I'm about to get to. Now we were talking about this too. Internationally, they buzzing internationally. That's where they get. Oh yeah. You got the last what was it, Smitty? 4 or 5 years they had an international MVP.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, listen. The past 5 seasons, it's been somebody who wasn't from this state. I mean, this country, literally. Joker,
Giannis,
that's
SGA,
and Joker got it 3 times.
And Joker got it 3 times. Yeah.
So,
and you know it's kind of embarrassing. You get somebody like Stephen A on TV saying you can't have somebody that's not American the face of the league. Why not?
Yeah.
If that's the way you think,
it's a lot of things I don't agree with Stephen A. And we have to speak a whole nother hour on that, man, because he be tripping.
I was actually, if y'all don't mind, I was gonna transition into that if that's cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because y'all heard the rumors, I'm sure, the past couple of days. Stephen A had his top 5 for where KD is next destination, Giannis is next destination, and Detroit was number 4.
I'm happy you said
for
this.
Durant. So
I'm smiling right now.
So Smitty, before everybody get started, man, he had Houston number 1, he had the Spurs number 2.
Yep.
He had Minnesota number 3, Detroit number 4, New York number 5. Do you agree with that? Yes or no?
As far as what, like for KD purposes,
as far as Kevin Durant.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, like me and you was talking yesterday. I feel like for him, if he really serious about winning a championship, I think Detroit is his best destination. I'm not just saying that because I'm from Detroit,
right?
But looking at those teams and his age, personally, I don't even know why some of those teams would want him at his age, like because you're gonna have to give up a lot to get him, and I'm not willing to give up a lot to get a 37-year-old KD.
With the team that we got, I'm not willing to.
Well, and with the and to me, what the play is, you're looking at him. He's in the last year of his contract. If you want to do a 1-year rental, and then the end of that season you discuss further, I'm with it because Tobias is on. He's 1 more year with Detroit. If you say Tobias, if you say Marcus Sasser, Simone Fontecchio, and 2 first-round picks, I think that's fair. But they throwing in Jaden Ivey, so that might hurt. That might just listen to me, y'all. That's gonna sting. That's gonna sting. But if you talking about if we can get to the finals or win a chip, I might have to do that, bro. Seriously, we're talking about somebody that from the mid-range game, just period, man, he's shooting 50%. From the 3, it's 40%. From free throw line, it's 85% and up.
So the
37
only thing,
or not. This guy
the only
is
thing I would
lethal.
question, Mike, the only thing I would question is can KD lead? Like we give all that up that you're saying.
I don't
Can
want
we
him to
trust
lead
K-
nothing. I don't want him to lead
But
nothing.
then I don't want him to come over here. I don't want him to come
and-
over here then. If
Hold on.
he
Wait, Smith. Hold on. Now he was in a bad mix. When you talk about Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and him, and the rest of that roster, dope. If you come to Detroit, you don't have to. We're not gonna look at you to block 3-4 shots and get 10-12 rebounds. If you can give us 22 to 25 points every night, be efficient on the field, be the old head, to Cade Cunningham, I'm with it.
I just feel like
for one season,
I just feel like
he's wide open.
I feel like him and James Harden give up easily. If something not going their way,
oh Lord, I'm not.
I do.
I'm gonna say this.
Now that's a stretch. James Harden, go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. KD going to Houston.
I thought about that, but
KD going to Houston.
That to me, that I'm gonna tell you why I don't agree with that.
Okay.
You in the Western Conference A.
Mm-hmm.
Van Vliet is at the back end of his prime. He's not a good defender, nor is he a good he's not athletic point guard. You're gonna put so much pressure on Durant and Sengun, it ain't gonna work.
KD going over
I
there
think
with
if
KD
he
going
comes
with
to
Udoka.
anybody in the Eastern Conference, that's your best shot. That's your best shot. The East is Tatum is out. Cleveland already shown they ain't about nothing. The East is available. You still got Orlando. You don't know what Atlanta gonna do. Detroit, Philly. The East is available. I will come right here to the Pistons.
Number one on that list again? What Stephen A's list? Who was number one?
Houston. It was Houston, San Antonio, Minnesota, Detroit, and New York.
So everybody you said in that outside of Ivy, not giving up Jaden Ivy.
Okay.
Absolutely
Okay.
not.
He was
that's fair.
Listen,
and that's my point
That's
too.
fair.
Like I don't want to give him up for
That's
KD.
fair.
No,
No.
I don't blame y'all.
No.
I don't blame y'all.
Kevin Durant
no, Mike.
went over to
But if
Brooklyn.
you get to the finals,
Went over to Brooklyn
You're
with.
gonna get to the finals with Ivy.
Hold on now.
okay.
James Harden,
Okay.
Kyrie Irving,
Mm-hmm.
and KD.
Hmm.
And y'all stunk up like a fucking
So
urinal
did.
at a park.
And
They were
Brooklyn.
hurt though.
In Brooklyn.
They
Move
were
on.
hurt.
Move on. Go to Phoenix.
I don't blame that on KD. I don't
It's
blame that on
still-
KD. But
What I blame on KD is he ain't got no fucking heart.
Mm.
That's what I
Yeah.
blame on KD.
and that's probably what I'm trying to say to you, Mike.
digress.
Like
He ain't got
I
no
digress.
fucking heart.
I'm not Smitty. I am not. Listen, I'm here right now. If we are talking about this trade 6, 7, 8 years ago, it's a no-brainer.
And no brainer.
This guy is going on 37 in September.
Yeah.
I am just saying for one season in the Eastern Conference, it might work.
I don't want
one season can kill your
not
team.
giving up
Okay,
Jaden
man.
Ivey.
KD,
Okay,
KD,
bro.
KD going,
Okay.
KD going
Yeah.
to Houston.
Okay.
If they put together a team,
And you know they're gonna look like just like how Phoenix look.
no, they not.
Nothing.
No, they won't.
Okay.
They got a way better coach. Udoka ain't about to look like that. I just keep it a buck. He's not.
I honestly, I told Mike, yes, I feel like almost any team he go to is gonna be the same. Like I don't see how you make it different. I don't
The
see how you
point
make it
is-
different.
Who do you give up? Who are we releasing? Who are we giving to the new team to get you? If you're talking about the Pistons, we have 5 first-round picks, 3 second round. We can give you 2 or 3 first round, Sasser, Fontecchio, Ivy, Tobias.
I'm not giving you Ivy.
Okay, see, that's the point. They're going to want one young guard.
You ain't
A
getting
young-
Ivy.
It's going to be Ivy, Asar, or Ron Holland. One of them got to go.
I'm not doing it for KD, bro.
Not for Kevin Durant.
Nah,
I'll do it for Giannis.
We're talking about a true
I-
25-point
bro.
scorer, bro.
bro. That backcourt that we have right now with KD and Ivy is filthy.
Oh
I'm
my
not getting
God.
rid of that. I'm not getting rid of that.
Oh my God.
I'm not. Listen, bro. We said it. If Ivy was there this playoff,
New York's not.
What
in
would
it. They're gone. First
they're
round.
gone, bro. I want to see
I
that.
agree.
I want to see that.
If we simply had beef stew
Yeah.
and Jaden Ivey,
Yeah.
I want to
we
see
have
that.
we have not seen
Mike,
we
I
have
gotta
not
see
seen
that.
we have not seen Cade Cunningham.
We are talking about.
Listen. We have never seen Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Asur, Tobias, and JD.
Woo,
We've never seen it.
woo, wee.
We can't get rid of it if we ain't seen it. Not for a 37-year-old. I don't really give a fuck about you as Kevin Durant. I don't.
I'm just saying.
I don't do it.
This guy is
I-
a 15-time All-Star.
And
I would
he-
much rather have
15-time
Giannis, man. I'm
champ.
sorry. I would consider it for Giannis.
What'd you
Not
say?
KD.
Y'all
though.
don't
I
want to
said-
get Kevin Durant for
What'd you say,
2
Smitty?
years.
What'd you say,
I
Smitty?
said I would consider it for Giannis, not KD.
Hell yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I
now
get you.
it's
Yeah.
different.
They want too many. I already saw too many reports. They want Asar,
No.
Duran,
I would only do your same pick.
Ivy,
Your only same lineup.
Tobias,
That's all I would do.
and two, 3 or 4.
No, I'm not saying I would give all that up.
I'm not giving you all
But I'm
that.
saying-
What?
With your trade, yeah.
That's-
I mean, not what you
Smitty,
just said.
own it.
It's
With the
easier
trade
to
that you
get
lined
Durant.
up.
It's easier to get Durant than
No,
Giannis.
with the trade that you lined up for Durant, I'd do that for Giannis, but they're not gonna take it that way.
No.
They're not gonna take it that way. So that's that. I ain't giving up none
I-
of them.
I-
I'm not giving up none of them young stars for Kevin Durant. To give me
Honestly,
one.
I think Phoenix is going to be too big headed to even take your lineup for Durant. I think they still think Durant worth all that 4-5 players and
No,
stuff.
don't be shocked if he wound up in San Antonio. That's all I'm saying.
Well. Again, we said this off air with you. I said this to Art off air. This to me, this is going to stain Durant's legacy more than anybody else. Even more than LeBron, in my opinion, because you left a situation that was perfect for you, bro.
He was foolish.
Now I understand that Durant, you got into it with Draymond and he called you
I'm
a
still
bitch
there.
and all that.
I'm
but
not
bro,
going nowhere.
I'm
I'm
not.
not going
F
nowhere.
you. I'm the man.
I'm not going nowhere.
I'm that dude. I don't
not
care
going
what
nowhere.
you saying.
I'm not
What are
going
you
nowhere.
talking? I know you got one before me, but guess what? I'm the reason why you got 2 more,
I'm
fool.
not going nowhere.
Listen, okay,
I'm
and
not
I
going
respect,
Fool.
and I respect when he got there. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't respect when he got there, but
right.
he got his ring, and I understand what y'all saying about him staying there. Maybe he should have. Kevin Durant lost cool points with me when you was in OKC up 3-1 against.
We had to go back there. I knew that was coming.
Up 3-1
Yeah.
against.
Yeah, you sound like Stephen A. I ain't mad
Golden
at you.
State.
I'm just saying,
I ain't
you were
mad
doing
at you,
up
though.
3-1.
You
They
right.
came back.
You right.
They came back and beat
You
you.
right.
Western Conference Finals.
You right.
As soon as the finals was over, oh, pick me.
That's not fair.
Pick
No,
me.
they flew to the Hamptons to meet him. Nope. He
I
was
don't
on
care.
vacation.
He wanted
That's
to be
not
there.
true.
He
That's
wanted
not
to be
true.
there.
They flew. All of them flew there to talk to
My
him, bro.
point is, he wanted to go
Yeah.
to the team who just bust his
You have to
ass.
be convinced to.
It don't fuck that. If that was Mike,
So-
he's a bull. If that's
Oh,
Bird, he's a.
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like-
ain't none of them built like that though. You can't just put that on KD. Ain't none of those guys built like that
Yeah.
to stay
No, they not
on their
like-
team.
but what I'm saying is, if I'm in your situation, if I'm in your shoes, where I'm up, I should have won the
Mhm.
series, but my heart didn't let me get it.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna go join the team that just beat me. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
Right.
Honestly, I'm on Mike's side with this. I think KD wanted to leave Westbrook anyways, but once they came to him, it's just like, oh shit, yeah, I'm about to go win the championship. I ain't even got to think about it.
There. I give you that. He should have
Stay
stayed
where?
there.
OKC?
No,
Hell no,
No,
no.
okay.
Stay
He-
there
he
in
was-
Golden State.
He was
I would
never
have
going
left
to win with Westbrook.
I would
I
never
said
left.
that
Never
way back then. He was never going to win with Westbrook, and I stand by that.
No, he
Nobody's
wasn't.
winning
You're
with
right.
Westbrook.
He wasn't.
So okay, so we just saw what happened with Jimmy Butler, right? In
Mhm.
at the deadline, they gave him an extra 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
We see how bad he looked when Steph went out against Minnesota. We saw how bad Minnesota looked against OKC.
Mhm.
So my question is this: at this age, at this stage in his career,
Mm-hmm.
how much do you really want to put on Kevin Durant? Because I want Kevin Durant to look at himself as a 2 or a 3. You're no longer the number 1 option. Is that fair?
He gotta
Yes
be
or no?
The third
Is that
option.
fair? Thank you.
He gotta be.
That's where I'm at. You are
Yeah.
going. You'll be
All those guys
37
are
years old before the season starts,
Do
bro.
you think he'll
I-
accept that?
That's the problem. Even LeBron James, I want you to accept. You're going on 41. It's over. It's over.
Can't hang it up, man. He for some reason he can't hang it up for some reason.
These
This is
guys
last
have to
I have no
realize
idea why.
my
said
my
this
best
is last
days
year.
are
They said that.
behind me.
said
My
well,
best
unless-
days are behind me, cuz
Unless that's not true, but from what I saw, they were saying this is going to be his last year.
it
Okay.
needs to be.
It should have been last year.
Night. So at some point, the only one I still think got juice is Steph Curry. He got juice still.
He can shoot the
And
shot.
they disrespect him by not giving him a big that can score in the paint.
They've been doing that.
You let Durant walk out the room
That's
because him
crazy.
and Draymond. I would have
That's
said, Draymond, you
crazy.
get the F on.
That's crazy.
I'm not letting Durant leave because of you.
in his prime.
Are you sick?
In his prime.
Are you?
Yeah.
He was
They
29.
let Kevin Durant
Are
walk
you
in his
sick?
prime. That's crazy.
So look,
That's crazy.
that shows me Draymond and Steph is really like that because you let Klay Thompson walk out too.
Yeah.
You ain't.
Yeah, but I talked to you about that. Hold on, I talked to you about that yesterday. Clay fell off.
KD walk,
Yeah. I
but
agree.
who the fuck
Yeah, we know
cares?
you.
Cause
We know
turn
you hate
around.
Klay. We know you hate Klay.
Why you hate
Hold
Clay?
on,
Me?
hold on.
Because he said he
I don't
fell
hate
off.
Clay. No,
Yeah.
I
You know what you said to me last night, Paul.
Clay.
what I say.
Here's the thing.
What I say.
What I
Oh,
say?
go ahead, bro.
To piggyback to what you just said, yes, they let him walk.
What
I'm
I
not.
say?
You say you're not letting them walk, but they've proved that who the fuck needs you and went and
Yeah.
got another ring.
I sure did.
That nigga ain't got a ring since.
So haven't.
Fuck you, KD.
Haven't been there.
Time.
No.
Haven't been
Wait,
there.
wait,
No,
wait.
he haven't
Okay,
been there.
wait.
You ain't
time.
gotta.
Are we talking about Durant right now or Klay Thompson?
KD.
Okay.
Yeah, I was confused too.
Because I was like, Klay Thompson did get a ring in
Oh, no.
2022. Anyway,
I'm talking about
Yeah.
who needs. I said to piggyback of what you had said about Kevin Durant.
Durant, his leadership has come into question.
Yeah.
Facts.
How happy do you want to be everywhere you go has come into question.
Facts.
As if my profession, if this is my profession,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just say this.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it both sides. But if I'm Kevin Durant,
I'm not leaving.
if Draymond just said that
He
to
better
me,
not.
either I'm gonna beat your
First of
behind
all,
man to man,
You
or I'm gonna be like, bro, if it's like that,
we're gonna square up.
I'm gonna just square up and it's over.
I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. If that was the Bulls and the Pistons, I know it's not the same team. That I don't, let's speed it up.
Come on, go ahead.
Let's speed it up on time. Let's say it was fucking Dwayne Wade, and we just popped them the way we did, right?
Mm-hmm.
If all of the Pistons went to Dwayne like, Wade, come on, bro, come join us. He's not doing that.
He's not doing it.
He's not doing that shit. I don't give a fuck if you fly out the whole NBA. You steal a curve for doing it,
Facts.
and I don't mean Steve.
Facts.
I mean a mutt.
Facts.
But my point, but to get back to what I'm saying is, he's shown to so many people in this league that he don't care.
Yeah, he don't.
Why would I go after you?
We
He don't. He really don't care.
we're the cool. I guess the cool thing is about it because Detroit name is being involved. Obviously, we have Cat Space. Obviously, him and Kay have a little history because they're both from Texas. That's cool. So it's gonna look cool. It's gonna sound cool, and I think that's why the media has thrown Detroit's name into the mix.
Did you hear about them getting that extra $20 million because K made all NBA?
They actually lost. They lost money off the cap because he made all NBA.
It was supposed to come
hurt.
up 19.
It hurt Detroit, bro. It hurt Detroit.
That's not what I read.
It went from 25 extra to like 17.
I'm gonna have to pull
so
it up,
now
'cause
he's
he said
making
19.
so K, I think in the last year's contract, he went from making like, I think he's supposed to make 47, 48, 53, 61. Put it like this: overall, his total, which should have been 224, now it's 269 because he made the All NBA.
But that was supposed to open. That was supposed to, from what I read, it opened up our cap even higher by him making that.
That's what
it hurt us. It took 10 million off, almost 8 to 10 million off.
No, I think
no,
It
bro.
did. I'm telling y'all, it did.
when
It hurt us by him making All NBA. It hurt Detroit's cap space. I'm telling you, bro.
I'm pulling.
I am. Look it up. It.
Are
Well,
you serious?
yes. Look it up.
All right.
Yes.
I
Another
thought it
great
was the other
show.
way. I thought it was the other way around, but
No,
another
they
great
hurt
show.
us.
Okay.
Hey, Smitty. Thanks you, brother.
What's up?
Thank you, brother.
All right, y'all.
Good, bro.
bro.
Good,
Man, we
what
see
you
you
made?
next week, huh? Hey, we got next, y'all.
We got next.
Mike
Absolutely.
Lewis. Art Yard. Art don't start young.
Deacon.
The Deacon. See y'all
Take
next
care
week.
now.
All right.